You ever notice how food is like the universal language? I mean, think about it. You can be in a room full of strangers, but the moment someone pulls out a pizza or a tray of nachos, suddenly everyone's best friends. It's like, oh, you like cheese? I like cheese too. Let's bond over this glorious slice of pepperoni. Food is the ultimate icebreaker. And can we talk about the sheer joy of a good meal? Like, I'm talking about that moment when you take a bite of something so delicious, it's like fireworks going off in your mouth. You know that feeling? You're just sitting there, and suddenly, bam! Your taste buds are having a party, and you're the guest of honor. You're practically doing a little happy dance in your chair, and everyone around you is like, what's wrong with them? And you're just like, nothing's wrong. Everything's right. This is the best taco I've ever had. But let's be real for a second. Food can also be a total betrayal. You know what I mean? You walk into a restaurant and you're like, this place looks cute. I'm going to get the special. And then you take a bite, and it's like someone just served you a plate of disappointment. You're sitting there, trying to mask your horror, thinking, did I just pay $20 for this? Meanwhile, your taste buds are screaming, help! We didn't sign up for this! Might? And you're trying to salvage the situation by drowning it in hot sauce, but deep down, you know it's a lost cause. And let's not even get started on food trends. I mean, what is up with the obsession with avocado toast? Don't get me wrong, I love avocados. They're like nature's butter. But do we really need to pay $15 for a piece of bread with some smashed green goodness on top? I could make that at home for like $3. And yet, here we are, sitting in a trendy cafe, pretending that we're living our best lives while secretly wondering if we can just order a side of fries instead. Oh, and the health food craze. It's like every week there's a new superfood that's going to change your life. One week it's kale, the next it's quinoa, and then suddenly, it's spirulina. I don't even know what that is. It sounds like something I'd find in a science lab, not my smoothie. But there I am, blending it up, chugging it down, and trying to convince myself that I feel amazing. Spoiler alert, I don't. I just feel like I'm drinking a green swamp. And don't get me started on meal prep. Who invented that? I mean, I get it. They're trying to help us eat healthier and save time during the week. But have you ever spent an entire Sunday chopping veggies and organizing Tupperware like you're running a restaurant? By the end of it, you're like, I'm never eating again. I've officially lost my appetite. And then, come Wednesday, you're staring at those sad cold chicken breasts in the fridge, and you're like, why did I do this to myself? Then there's the whole dessert situation. Can we all agree that dessert is the real MVP? I mean, who doesn't love a good slice of cake? But here's the thing. Dessert is like that friend who always shows up uninvited, but you're secretly glad they did. You're trying to be healthy, you're counting your calories, and then someone walks in with a chocolate cake, and your resolve just crumbles like that cake itself. You're like, I'll just have a sliver. And suddenly, you're in a full-on faceplant situation, and there's frosting everywhere. And what's the deal with food portions? Like, why do we have to make everything so complicated? You go to a restaurant, and they hand you a plate that looks like it belongs in a museum. It's all artfully arranged, and you're just sitting there thinking, this is cute, but where's the rest of it? Meanwhile, you're watching the waiter walk by with a massive burger, and you're like, excuse me, can I trade my tiny salad for that? Let's not forget about food delivery. It's a blessing and a curse. On one hand, you can order anything you want with just a few taps on your phone. On the other hand, it's 2 a.m., and you're staring at your screen like a zombie, contemplating if you really need that fourth slice of pizza. And then you wake up the next day, and you're like, what have I done? You've officially crossed the line from midnight snack to full-on food coma. And don't you love those moments when you're trying to eat healthy, and then someone brings in donuts to the office? It's like the universe is testing you. You're sitting there, munching on your sad little salad, and your coworker walks by with a box of glazed goodness. Suddenly, that salad feels like punishment. You're trying to be strong, but those donuts are calling your name like sirens, and before you know it, you've lost all self-control. But at the end of the day, food is more than just sustenance. It's memories, it's culture, it's laughter shared over a meal, and it's comfort when you need it the most. It's that late-night ice cream run with your best friend, the family dinners that turn into epic storytelling sessions, and the holiday feasts that make you feel at home, no matter where you are. Food connects us, and even though it can be a roller coaster ride of emotions, it's a ride worth taking. So here's to the good, the bad, and the deliciously messy moments that make up our culinary journey. Cheers!